everyone, we're here to talk about this week's new releases. Hi everyone, my name's Amy, and as always I'm here joined by
Shane.
And today we're here to talk about the new releases, and very excited once again this week.
Some good stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of follow-ups this week, not many number ones.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot more stuff coming out this week. It was quite picking everything off the shelf. I was like, ooh.
Quite a few X-Men, as you'll find out when we get to...
leading up to the Hellfire Gala now, so...
So, do you want to go first?
Yeah, go on.
We always start with indies.
Independent. So for Independent this week, we have Lego Ninjago. Amazing. Such a childhood classic for me.
Yeah, not for me.
Not for you.
I'm well older than you. It's a childhood classic.
Then we have Reign issue number 5. We have House of Slaughter issue number 6, and this is Scarlet Part 1. We then have Bolero issue number 5. And then we have Blade Runner Origins, very cool cover. And we also have Angel number 5.
You know, you called that a childhood classic. Isn't it a big thing with you and Goonies on the shop floor at the moment with the boys?
Oh, yeah. So
I don't know about this. What I do, I know I've seen a bit on TikTok, and he was like, Legally Blonde's a classic. I was like, that's not a classic.
Legally Blonde is a classic.
It's definitely not a classic.
It is a classic.
No, it's not.
So everyone, someone came, I think it was Owen came up to me, and he was like, have you seen the Goonies? And I said no, because I hadn't seen the Goonies at that point. And he threw a fit, and he was like, why haven't you seen the Goonies? I was like, I don't know, because, you know, I'm not as old as everyone else here. Not that you're all old. Old dear.
Yeah, I'm old.
And Tristan lent me his DVD of the Goonies. No, it might have been Owen, actually. I can't remember. No, it was Tristan. And I went home and I watched it, and I was like, not really my thing. And then I tried to trick Tristan out by saying, have you seen Legally Blonde? And he said, yeah. So.
Goonies is a classic.
Yeah.
It's great, but I suppose it's one of them things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, sorry, back to the comics. I was just interested. She called something a classic, and I thought, probably bring it up. Right, so for today for me, we got the new Walking Dead number 39. It's quite a cool cover. We know what happens there, don't we? It's just a reprint in colour. Transformers number 43 is in stock. This is cover B. We've sold out cover A already. We should have actually said the reason this video is coming out late this week, just in case you don't follow our TikToks and other social medias, which you should be, definitely. Links are in the bio below. And make sure they're there every week. Our delivery didn't turn up on time, so we didn't get here till late yesterday. And then me and Amy weren't here yesterday, so we're now filming this on Thursday. Yeah. So it's going out a little bit later than normal. Anyway, Power Rangers, back to Power Rangers number 19. Life Zero, not Life is Zero. Really good book, you get a chance to pick it up. Kingspawn, absolutely love that cover. I think it's amazing. They've also done a blank sketch version in black, which is really cool. My pickup for this week is I Hate This Place, but I'm going to pick up the other issue, which I apologise if you're watching at home, but it's called Fuck This Place. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to tell you more about it next week when I read it, but I'm interested because of the title. Black Hammer Reborn, number 12 is in. Alex Ever After. Did you read this after?
That was the week where you were on your own. So
that was the week I was on my own. I've glanced over it. I didn't read it properly, but I quite liked what I seen, but I have had a couple of people say it wasn't as good as they was hoping. Oh. But they want to pick up the rest to see where it goes, so hopefully it picks up from there. And then the great book we've read, because you read it just before we went on air, I think, didn't you? Yeah. Town Called Terror, really good. This is cover B. Amy's picked up the wrong cover, so Amy's fault. But that is still an amazing cover. I quite like the artwork on that. But yeah, so that's that. Yeah. That's my indies then. Yeah,
and then I just wanted to talk about this really quickly as I missed out. Slumber issue number 3. This is very popular within the team at the moment. I've thoroughly enjoyed issue number 1 and issue number 2. And yeah, this is something that I'm definitely going to be collecting because I'm in love with it.
So. If you're into your horror stuff, the last two have been mentioned. Really good pickups. That is very much a cool spin on like a Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. It's like really, it's really cool. Okay, what are we doing next? DC or Marvel? DC's.
Yeah.
I need DC again. So I'll go first because you've got a couple you want to talk about.
Yeah.
For me this week, mainly, Batman Warzone Stories, featuring Tales from the Warzone. This is a one-shot. This obviously tying into the ongoing Shadow Wars. The Shadow Wars has been alright so far. It's not amazing. But I think it's more to do with the fact that it will get better.
Yeah.
It's quite...
Improvement.
Yeah, jumpy. So, The Flash 782. It's quite a cool cover there. He's going through prison. World's Finest number 3. And Batman the Knight number 5. The limited series. So that was pretty cool as well. Yeah. So you've got some...
I've got some stuff this week.
Stuffs.
We have this week's little installation of Wonder Woman. We have Wonder Woman Evolution, which is 7 out of 8, so this is the last but one issue. So if you're looking to collect it, now's your chance. We then have Earth Prime Stargirl with the CW cover on the front of it. We then have Duo. This is a new issue number 1 by DC this week. And then we also have Nightwing, issue number 92. I love Nightwing. He's probably my second favourite Robin. Sorry to, all the Robin fans. If it's not Nightwing, then it's Jason. It's what it is.
Okay. General.
And then my big pick from DC this week then is Catwoman featuring Harley Quinn, which is 2/3 of the Gotham City Sirens, which are like my favourite characters of all time. And yeah.
Right then, so we jump on to the Marvels.
The Marvels.
Shall I go first or?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, you've got the X-Men, don't you? So we got Han Solo and Chewbacca number 2. 5-part series. There's Avengers Forever number 5. Spider-Punk, which I thought was really cool, the first one, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Iron Fist, I've really enjoyed the first 2. Definitely recommend picking that up. Evil Protector number 1. It was decent, but it's only a mini-series, so I don't mind it.
Yeah.
And like I think sometimes with a mini-series is they do it so the first one don't hook you in.
Yeah.
It's kind of the reverse. It's like, actually, we're going to finish on part 6, so we want you to collect the rest of the first. So, no, I think it's going places. As we spoke about last week, Banner War part 1 was last week. This is part 2, Thor number 25. This promises to be a really good event, and last week's number 1 was really good. So, I think it's Hulk next week now. And then this week's number 1, all new, all different, Savage Avengers. It's a new team, new lineup, and away to go. So, give that a read as well. That's only number 1 this week for Marvel for me.
Yeah.
But I think you've got a couple there with the X-Men.
Yes. So first of all, we have Silk, issue number 5, the Spider installment this week. I love Silk, and I'm very happy that it's going further than issue 5, because normally that's where all of this stuff gets stopped. So I'm excited to see where that goes. And then we've got a lot of X-Men stuff, so I'm going to go through them. We have X-Men Red, issue number 2, with Storm on the cover, and oh my god, beautiful. We then have issue number 3 of The Excellent. We then have Wolverine Patch and Wolverine. So if you're a Wolverine fan, then it's a great week for you. And then we also have Immortal X-Men, issue number 2. I actually picked up the first issue of this because it had a really cool Emma Frost cover. So I'm probably going to pick up the second one as well.
That's a really cool cover.
It's also really cool, yeah.
Really nice,
and then I've got 2 things that I want to talk about this week. So we have Marvel Voices Identity, and this is for... I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it's for AAPI Heritage Month. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. So if you want to explore that sort of stuff, it's great representation. I'd highly recommend it. And then we also have Elektra, Black, White and Blood, issue number 4. I love Elektra. I think, is she in Savage Avengers? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. So if you're an Elektra fan and you're picking up Savage Avengers, you should pick this up alongside with it as well this week.
Yeah, you need to pick up the other 3 as well.
Yeah,
It's been great so far, so
it's been amazing.
Would you like to do this week's?
Yeah, I'll do this week's little promotion.
I'm sure they're sick of listening off me seeing it.
So, once we reach 1,000 followers on our little YouTube channel, we are giving away a 9.8 CGC of Edge of Spider-Verse Family Edition. So, if this is something you're interested in, then get us to 1,000 followers. Yeah. And you could win this.
Please like, share, and subscribe, and all the rest of that.
Who wouldn't want to win this?
But yeah, so we'll be giving that away. We're going to send it anywhere in the world as well, so anyone can literally get
international,
it. So,
mate.
international.
Going international.
We'll do a live draw. The other thing is, if you haven't checked them out already, like we said earlier on, is like Facebook, TikToks, and all them. They're pretty cool, and that'll give you updates of why we might be late with these things.
Yeah.
But we'll try not to have a gap again. We had one gap.
Yeah.
And we had customers come in and ask us, "Oh, you give up on their videos already?" And we was like,
No.
It's just the 1 week, But yeah, decent week. Not a lot of number ones, but a lot of pickups for previous things we read. So I think, pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I think that's all for me. I haven't got anything else exciting to talk about, to be honest.
I know. It's been Doctor Strange. What are we looking forward to next? The She-Hulk trailer.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Everyone's been saying about the CGI.
Yeah, the CGI was terrible.
Yeah.
Really bad. Really bad.
Especially for Marvel.
Really bad.
I'm shocked.
The Hulk is amazing.
Yeah,
And I know he's been rendered in the past and all. And then you've got She-Hulk, who's the main character, and she just looks like spaghetti.
Yeah.
She looks like green spaghetti. I'm just like, I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
It looks interesting. I hope they're going to fix the CGI, and if they fix the CGI, then that's me sold. Like, I'm really
The face
excited.
capture hasn't quite worked, I don't think. It looks very, I'll just put her on and paint the green.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like the Hulk has got...
Yeah.
You can see Ruffalo, but you can't.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's an interesting one, but I think the show will be decent.
Yeah.
It looks quite funny.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, well, maybe they'll update it before it comes out. I'm saying, well, it's out in 2 months.
2 months, isn't it?
It's 2.5? It's August the 13th, so it's about 3 months. That's not a long time for a TV show that's already delayed.
Yeah. I don't know. They changed the logo again. I noticed that. They've used free. I thought the first one was fine. I don't know. Then they changed it to that weird city skyline one, and I was like, that's that's terrible. Yeah. But they've gone back now to like the purple and the green. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's a question. Do you think shows on Disney Plus now have got like are gonna keep moving forward like with extra seasons? Because obviously Moon Knight has been I enjoyed Moon Knight, I thought it was really good. And they've obviously touched on stuff and it's sort of ended on a cliffhanger. Yeah. Ish. But there's nothing on the bank to do number 2 yet.
Yeah. I've kind of like viewed this now as like kind of like a little metaphor. I feel like the TV shows are like kind of the equivalent to comic books. Like you watch like what interests you at this point. I feel like they print out so much stuff that I don't know. I'm not really because when it was just films, I literally still like when Doctor Strange and all go out, I'd go and see like every film, just absolutely hooked on it. And all the TV shows are coming out. You get so much stuff. You're like, I can't be bothered. So like when She-Hulk, I'll definitely watch that. But compared to like when Miss Marvel comes out, I'm not sure if I'll hook on it. You've got different target audiences now.
I think I'll watch all of them, and I think there's going to be the bigger picture. But I'm just wondering where... The thing is with Miss Marvel is we already know she's going into the Marvels, the Captain Marvel's film. It's not Captain Marvel 2, it's the Marvels now, isn't it? Yeah. So I think she's already set up for it, but obviously like Moon Knight and She-Hulk, I don't know if they're going to go...
Yeah, you don't know where they're going yet.
In that direction, so it's going to be interesting. But...
Yeah, I am excited for She-Hulk though, because Jennifer and Carol have such a good relationship in the comics, so I'm looking forward to seeing what like the MCU does before that sort of stuff.
So we got that, but before that we got Thor.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Natalie Portman looks amazing.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk with Thor next weekend. Right, I think that's it. So if you stay to the end, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Get a chance to win one of these.
Yes.
And that's it from me.
Yeah, that's it from me as well.
Alright, go on.
We'll see you guys next week.
Cheers guys, good night, God bless, all the best. Ta now. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless, all the best.